Hello, ACF members. We're really excited that you are planning to participate in the virtual business meeting, the first ever virtual business meeting that ACF has done. We wish that we were seeing you in person at the conference, but we're glad that we're able to connect with you in this way. So, thanks for joining the quick tutorial. We just wanted to show you how to use the GoToWebinar platform in case you haven't used it for a webinar or meeting before. You should have received an email that looks very much like this one on my screen, and it was what contained the link to access this tutorial, so we're pretty certain that you got it. You'll want to go back to that email and click Join Webinar. When you do so, you will be prompted to allow the GoToWebinar software to launch on your computer. In this case, I don't have the software already installed on my computer, and I assume that most of you may not either. If you do, instead of this pop-up, it will pop up with a request to open that software. So let's move forward with, if you don't already have it, you'll want to go ahead and click the Download and Run GoToWebinar if nothing launches automatically. You'll see that it's indicating that we should click GoToWebinar Opener to begin, and this will start the download of the software. And since we clicked on the link right from the email regarding our meeting, it will go ahead and open the business meeting as it's doing now. So you'll see it indicates that the meeting has started. There on the screen, you will see the host of the meeting, as well as the presentation that's occurring during the meeting. Over here on the right, this is called the control panel, and it's what you'll use to participate in the meeting. Now you'll see that you can join by a phone call or your computer audio. If you have speakers and a microphone or headphones and a microphone, we encourage you to join via the computer audio. I'm not going to click on this button because it'll interfere with the sound quality for this tutorial, but that is an option, and when you select that, you'll be able to test your speakers and microphone. If you don't have that equipment, you can select phone call here, and you'll dial the number and then enter the access code as well as the audio PIN when prompted. Be sure to enter the audio PIN, as this is what will allow you to speak when we open up for questions. The access code and the audio PIN are specific to individuals, so make sure that you're entering the one that appears on your screen, not the one shown here in the tutorial. You also see that you have access to handouts. In this case, we know that you'll have the business meeting notebook that you would typically see in person at the meeting. And you'll simply click to open that file. Going back to the webinar, you'll see that you can also ask questions. So in this case, we'll just send a question, and the presenter will be able to answer your question. And you'll see the answer there on the screen. Now you'll notice that the control panel on this side of the screen will disappear if you click the arrow, and sometimes if you're just not using the control panel for long enough. If it does that, all you have to do is click this orange arrow at the top and it will show again. And again, same orange arrow with the arrow pointed the other direction to hide it away so it's not blocking your screen. Other controls shown at the top of the screen include your view, whether you want to view just the person who's talking or everyone, as we will have a few different presenters during the meeting. You can also change the location of the webcams. You can change the zoom or take a screenshot. And you can use this bar to drag to change the size of the speaker as compared to the presentation. During the meeting, you can also participate by using this button on the control panel, which is to raise your hand. When you raise your hand, an alert will be sent to the presenters and will be able to address your question or your concern. and there may be times during the meeting that we ask you to raise your hand. If you raise it unintentionally or your question is answered, you simply click to lower. You can also change your view here by viewing in full screen mode or back to window mode. Now, during the meeting, you may also see a poll appear on the screen. And here's an example poll. These are interactive, and you may be asked to answer. So in this case, our test poll, are you looking forward to the business meeting? Since you registered and you didn't have to, we assume that your answer is either yes or definitely yes. We'll go definitely yes here and submit that. Then the presenter will collect those responses and be able to show you what the responses were. So in this case, 100% of participants say definitely yes. And now we're back to the presentation. When the meeting is over, the presenter will end the meeting, and you'll simply see that the meeting has ended. And you can give feedback or simply close. Now, if you're worried about having the software installed on your computer, you can always uninstall it. But if you're going to be using it, feel free to leave it installed for the next time. We will be using this software for our Tree Learn series coming soon, so you may want to leave it on your computer. Thanks so much for watching the tutorial. We hope that it's helpful in participating in the webinar, and we can't wait to have you participate in the business meeting. Thanks again.